everyone, and welcome back to the Cabral Concept. I'm Stephen Cabral, board-certified naturopathic doctor, and today on our Weight Loss Wednesday show, we're going to get into the top 3 reasons why people fail at weight loss. I thought that this time of the year would be especially important to talk about this topic because we have so many people who want to transform their body, right? It's January. People are looking to really get in shape, kind of get rid of those holiday pounds you may have packed on, reduce the inflammation, and, overall just lose the weight, feel healthier, right? Look healthier, all of those things. But there's 3 main reasons which are really holding people back from, I would say, not only losing the weight, but keeping it off. Because I know there's a lot of people out there, you'll go on some diet or whatever it might be, and you'll lose the weight, but you won't keep it off. And there's a specific reason for that. And there's actually 3 main reasons, and I want to go over those right now. So let's start with the first one. I believe the first one is the most important out of all 3. The other 2 are very, very different, and they're going to apply for some people as well. And so I believe, again, all 3 are super important, but this first one just seems to be like an epidemic. Like really everyone everywhere is looking for this quick fix. So I don't deny that it's not a bad thing to lose weight quickly. I'm not saying that. I actually don't have an issue with that. If you're doing it safely, I know there's a lot of great nutrition plans, and there's a lot of great, again, like our detox. You're going to lose 5 to 10 pounds in 7 days, 10 plus pounds in 2 weeks and 14 days, and 15 plus pounds if you need to, like if you actually need to lose that much in 21 days. But it's also just used for health. And some people don't want to lose weight, and that's okay as well. So that's quick weight loss. So I'm not going to say that I'm not denying that. But then when you have that quick weight loss, what do you do to maintain? That's what I'm going with right now. So there's so many great plans that you can be on, and you don't have to be on mine. But what you have to think about is, when you're following this diet plan or this nutrition plan or this healthy living plan, and then let's say it is for 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it might be, because we have 12-week programs as well. Like what next? What's after that? Because if you don't know that now, you're just going to regain the weight back because you're going to go back to the diet, the lifestyle, the living that you were just currently doing, which allowed for that weight to come on in the first place, right? So what I'm saying is do the plan that works for you, right? Do that. That's okay. And if it's working, great. But then think about it, like, does this plan have a maintenance plan as well? So let me just give you an example. I just want to give you what we do. So essentially, someone will follow, if they're an in-house in Boston and they're a personal training client, they'll go on our actual nutrition plan. It's an elimination diet. Works fantastically well. They're going to be on our plan. That's for 21 days. They're going to keep going for, let's say, the next 6 weeks to 12 weeks. And then after that, they can do a Dr. Ball detox once they feel like they've plateaued maybe a little bit. And they'll get, again, more great results from that. But then after that, what they're going to do is they're going to maintain with good, healthy, whole food nutrition, hopefully doing a smoothie for breakfast. Then they're going to do, we have a whole meal plan. You can just go to drbaldetox.com. You can actually see the meal plan that we lay out for people. And then, but after that, remember, after that, they're going to continue on with this nice, healthy lifestyle, all these great foods. We make it easy for them, simple meals that take less than 5 minutes. But then you still get to have 1 or 2 cheat meals per week because we understand that people enjoy food, right? I enjoy food as well. And some of those foods that I enjoy aren't necessarily healthy. They're not. They're processed-based foods. It might be something like pasta, or it might be something like bread. And those are things that I'll probably never get rid of forever, but I'll have them once per week, right? And some people, they'll say, you know what, I can't just do it once per week. I need it twice per week. So for them, we talk about, well, it can't be 2 days in a row. You could do like a Thursday and a Saturday, or a Wednesday, Saturday, something like that. So they're further apart than 24 hours, so the inflammation has time to drop down. Now, if you have celiac or you have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, gluten's not going to be a good choice for you, right? So like we just talk with all these people about all their different choices. And we do let them know once their body's healthy, then they can start to have those cheat meals again. Because again, they're healthy. You have to get healthy. You need to get to that place first, and then you can enjoy the rewards of getting to that place. So basically, number 1 on this list of why people fail is that they're good for the short term. They get it. They understand it. They're locked in on whatever that plan might be. But then they don't have let's say it is a 21-day plan. They don't have a day 22 plan. They don't have a day 23, a 24, 25. They don't have a day 60 plan, right? So how can you expect to keep your results? Again, that's not your fault. It's foresight that you need, having never had to do this before or maybe not being exposed to it. So that's why, again, we just try to take care of it, and that's obviously why I'm sharing with you right now on the Cabral concept. Okay, number 2, what's the second reason why most people fail? And it's because they're on a nutrition plan, but there's not enough nutrition. So essentially, they are on something like the non-scientific, non-great keto-based plans. And they're on a super high-fat diet. They're eating bacon till their heart's content. They're loading up on coconut oil. But they're missing all of these colors of the rainbow that we were meant to eat. Our bodies were not meant to consume white and brown foods all day long. I mean, I wrote about this on Instagram. Again, if you're not checking in on Instagram, you have to check it out. Just go to Instagram.com/Stephen Cabral. There's nothing for sale. It's just literally exclusive posts that you won't find anywhere else. The original human nutrition diet was loaded with produce. It was every color of the rainbow. People lived near the equator where it was warm. Only recently did we start to migrate north and south where it was colder, where there would be less vegetation. But your diet should, no matter what diet you're on, should be predominantly high produce, meaning fruits and vegetables, ideally organic, ideally locally grown if possible. I know we can't always do that. We certainly can in New England. Right now, as I'm recording this, it's snowing out. We're about to get 8 inches of snow. So there's no strawberries and blueberries growing right now outside. I understand that, and I have to be realistic as well, because unless I want to move somewhere, like let's just say South America, where I could be getting those right now, it's just not going to happen. So again, we're realistic, but we have to understand that. And even if you want to be on a lower carb diet, I get that. You can do that. But that should also be high vegetable, right? So you can get those nice cruciferous vegetables, or you can get leafy greens, or any of those things. But it has to be a colorful diet, because what's happening is people are getting enough calories but not enough nutrients, not enough nutrition, and so their body is starving for more minerals. It's getting enough macros, meaning fat, meaning calories, but not enough micros in terms of all of their vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients. Super important. So every meal should contain at least 2 cups of fruit, ideally vegetables per meal. So check that out. Again, if you can't digest that many vegetables at one meal, start with cooked vegetables, okay? That means you're already started the digestive process. Build up your digestive capacity. Try a digestive enzyme. We have an amazing digestive enzyme called Daily Digestive. You can just go to stephencabral.com/store. That's going to help you break down your food better and absorb more of those nutrients. That will absolutely help with your weight loss. Okay, number three is this. You have tried things in the past, right? And you try all sorts of new plans only to lose 3 to 5 pounds or so, maybe up to 10, and then you just stop, you plateau, and you become extremely frustrated, because I understand how much of a struggle that is, and then you just move on to the next plan, hoping that this plan will then get you results, and when it just gets you the same results, and you yo-yo back up in weight, then you go to the next plan. If this is you, if this sounds like you need to look for those underlying root causes of why you cannot lose the weight or keep it off. Again, if you've been on great plans already, and you still can't lose that weight or keep it off, you have to look at thyroid. You have to look at vitamin D. You need to look at like TPO for the thyroid as well, T4, T3, not just TSH. You need to look at cortisol levels. You need to look at estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA. You need to look at that cortisol 4 times per day to see if you're spiking at night. If you can't lower that cortisol at night, good luck burning body fat during the night when you're supposed to. So that's one that I've already talked about. If you didn't listen to that show, you have to check that out. Like, if this is your struggle, if what I just described fits you to a T, check out episode 333. Just go to stephencabral.com/333. I talk about the number 1 weight loss test. It really looks at those underlying root causes. You can find it online for what we offer, what it is, but really I want you to listen to that episode, because that episode is going to tune you in to why an imbalance in progesterone and estrogen can keep you holding water weight and retaining water, how higher cortisol can actually put weight around your belly, how a higher cortisol can actually start to shut down the thyroid. It's not just the thyroid. How low vitamin D, believe it or not, cannot allow you to lose the optimal amount of weight. So these are all things that you do need to be aware of. Losing weight is not a calories in, calories out thing. I've said this a million times before, but I'm going to have to say it a million times again, and I'm okay with that. I've been doing that for the last 20 years because I have to fight against the media who just wants you to join a gym, to hop on a treadmill, and to run for an hour. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything if you run for 2 hours. It's not. And you need to be on a sensible nutrition plan. And if that's not working and you've done a detox and nothing's working for you, you need to start looking at those hormones. You need to see why your body isn't balanced. But remember, good nutrition, good plant-based nutrition, a good detoxification like the Dr. Wall Detox, a good greens powder, those types of things will start to eventually balance your body, right? So like, let's say you can't, and just like, you know what, I can't do the weight loss test, whatever it might be. Start taking the steps anyway. That would help to rebalance the body. Start to rebalance sleep, right? Start to get to bed a little bit earlier, deeper sleep, right? Start to lower those cortisol levels through lifestyle-based changes, meditation, through using herbs like ashwagandha, through using magnesium. And then start doing a detox that you can actually clean your blood, that you can let your liver actually be able to filter all of those estrogens and other compounds in your blood and remove them from your body. Make sure that you're not constipated. Again, you can always do something, and if you're doing something, then you're moving in the right direction. And you might not get results as fast as your friend, but that's okay because you're going to get your own results in your own time. And the nice thing is you're going to be able to keep them once and for all. And that's what it's all about. Thank you everyone for once again tuning into the Cabral Concept. And as always, if this show could help anyone you know, please do feel free to pass it along to them. Take care. Thank you for just tuning into the Cabral Concept. By now, I'm sure you probably heard how important it is to get enough vitamin D all year round to prevent serious health issues like bone loss, depression, weight gain, fatigue, energy metabolism, and even cancer. In my private practice in Boston, I make sure that every person I work with has their vitamin D levels monitored during the winter or at least supplements with 1,000 and 2,000 IUs of vitamin D3 per day. That's why this month, as a valued listener, I would like to offer you a complimentary bottle of vitamin D3 with any order you place on the StephenCabral.com online store. It's my gift to you and my way of trying to help you stay healthy and strong all winter long. To get your free 2 to 3 month supply bottle of vitamin D3 while supplies last, simply go to StephenCabral.com/store. There you'll find all of my top at-home functional medicine lab tests, nutritional supplements, and everyday products I recommend in my Boston practice. The first 100 orders in January will receive a complimentary bottle of vitamin D free of charge. Thank you again for listening to the Cabral Concept.